Hello and welcome to week 4 of our online co-rec. We're going to go ahead and get started with our assignment list. So, obviously you're already watching your instructional video. Notice that I put the essay proposal in this week 4 folder again, and that's because it's the same thing. It's the same essay proposal as last week. I just wanted it fresh on your mind since we're going to be writing that rough draft this week. Also, I want you to pay close attention to that bottom of, or to the bottom of your essay proposal, because that is the I will receive a 0 if section, and those rules stand hard and fast. So make sure you go through those and you're aware. Basically, if you do your work and submit everything online, you're going to be good to go. Also, I added the how to save a Word document and how to use MLA inside of Word. I have that same video from last week. I just copied it over to this week so that you have that as well, because your essay needs to be in a Word document. It cannot be in a Google Doc. I know a lot of you did that in high school. It's got to be a Word doc, and that's because I can open your Word docs. I can't open your Google Docs. So make sure it is a Word doc. It's not a PDF. It's something that I can change and write on electronically if I need to. It's got to be a Word document. Okay. Also, there's a personal narrative rough draft rubric. Surprises are awesome on your birthday. They're not cool in the classroom. So make sure you look at that rubric. It tells you exactly what I'm looking for that personal narrative rough draft. And you'll see what points I'm assigning to what parts of your essay. So check out that rough draft rubric. And then you're going to begin writing your personal narrative rough draft in Word. And you're just going to be following that outline that you completed last week. So pull up that outline, look over it. The paragraphs are going to remain the same. You're going to have that introductory paragraph, and then you're going to start going into those memories. So make sure you are following that outline when you begin writing your rough draft, because how that works is we do our pre-writing, which helps us fill out our outline. Our outline is like the bones of our essay. So you're going to follow those bones, and now you're just putting all that information you already filled out last week in that outline into sentence form, so that you now have an essay to submit. So you're just going to follow that outline. It's called scaffolding, where we go from one step to the next step to the next step. So we did pre-writing, which helped with outline. Now our outline is going to help with our rough draft. So you're going to continue working on that rough draft until it's finished. It is due by noon, 12 p.m. on Friday. And then you're going to submit that into the Turnitin link that I will go over in a minute. This week, I want you to read Erica in our book, The Power of Determination. There is no reader response this week, and that's because I want you to focus your writing on that rough draft. So don't worry about writing a reader response, but you do still have active reading for the next chapter, which is Erica. And this week, we're also completing the verbs unit in Khan Academy. Remember, in Khan Academy, I put a note about this in the actual Khan Academy link in our week 3 folder. It's also in our week 4 folder. But remember that I'm taking your Khan Academy grade from that unit exam. So make sure your unit exam is what you are completing. You don't have to complete all 22 or 35 or however many assignments it says that you have in the unit. You just have to complete that unit exam. What I would do if I were you, go in, complete that unit exam, see what you're having troubles on, which verbs you're having troubles, then go back and look at those other assignments and find the verbs that you're having troubles with. Watch the video, do the review, and then retake that unit test. It's an easy way to kind of fluff your grade with some hundreds to help out. So you can take that unit exam as many times as you need to. So take it, see what your score is. If you like it, fine, keep that score. If not, go back, look at some of those verb videos and verb reviews, then come back and take that unit exam until you get 100. I strongly encourage you to do that. It's going to teach you the right way to use verbs. It's also going to help your grade out, your overall average as well. Okay, so let's look at what we have. Here is our personal narrative essay proposal. I'm not going to go over that because we did last week. Just make sure you check that bottom section where it says, I will receive a 0 if. Remember, if you do your own work and submit everything on time, you have nothing to worry about. This is all the excuses that I've gotten over the years from freshmen that result in 0. So I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure you look over that one more time. Here is that video on how to use MLA formatting in Word and how to save a Word document. If you didn't watch it last week, make sure you watch it this week because your essay needs to be in MLA format. This is that rubric we talked about. You can open it up and view. You don't have to do anything with this. I just want you to know how I will be grading your rubric. So you can see here how many points and what I'm looking for to earn those points. Again, surprises are awesome on your birthday. It's not awesome when you're getting grades in a classroom. So I want to be fully transparent so that you know exactly what I'm asking for and looking for in your rough draft rubric. Okay, what's next? Here is that Turnitin link to submit your rough draft. I'm going to go to student preview. This might take just a second because it's going to kick me out of everything. Student preview. So my end looks different from your end, obviously, because I'm the teacher and I'm setting this up. So I went to student preview, which means this is what it looks like for you. So if we go into course content, come down here to, week 4 is not open for you yet. So let me discard this. I'm going to go back down here. I'm going to open week 4 just for a moment so that you can see what that Turnitin link looks like on your end. Okay, so let's try this again. Go back in, find our week 4 folder that's now open. And we're going to click on Personal Narrative Rough Draft. This is where you're going to submit that Personal Narrative Rough Draft. So if we click on the link, you want to launch Turnitin. It has to be submitted through Turnitin. That's an English requirement. It's not necessarily my requirement, although I do appreciate Turnitin. Okay, and this is what it's going to look like. You might have to click something that says, yes, I agree to allow Turnitin to look over my work and see if there's any plagiarism or AI work, yada, yada. You just click OK. Once you click OK, you're going to have this upload submission. You're going to click that, and it's going to allow you to find your file. Wherever you saved it, either in OneDrive or, OneNote or on your computer, you're going to find that file. Once you find that file, it's going to upload it for you, and you're going to be able to see exactly what file you're turning in. So you can see, is it a blank doc? Is it my history document? Is it my speech? Whatever it is, make sure it is your personal narrative rough draft. It will give you a copy. I don't have anything to show you that, but once you choose a file, you'll say upload submission. You'll click this upload submission. And that will allow you to, you haven't submitted anything yet. It's just allowing you to see what you're about to submit. So once you click upload submission, it's going to show you a picture of what you're uploading. Make sure it is the correct document, and then you click submit. Okay. So it gives you a couple of chances. Oops, I clicked out of it completely. It gives you a couple of chances to make sure you are submitting the correct document. Which is why I say you can't submit a blank document. You can't submit a document for another class, because Turnitin does give you that option to see exactly what you're submitting. What you're turning in before you actually click submit. Okay, and here's our active reading information about Erica, and this is where you're going to submit your active reading file. And then right down here is Khan Academy this week. It's verbs. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Just send me an email. We can Zoom if we need to, but so far, emails have been enough for everybody. I hope you all have a good week, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.